Neelatungastanagiri suptam udbodhya krishnam Pararthyam swam shrutishatashirasiddham adhyapayanti Svochhishtayam srajanigalitam ya balatkritya bhunkte Godatasye nama idamidam bhuya evastu bhuyaha. This shloka by Parashara Bhattar is chanted by everyone as the first Taniyan for Tiruppavai. In this shloka, Parashara Bhattar gives the gist of what Andal does in Tiruppavai. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is sleeping along with Nappinnai and Andal goes to wake him up and she conveys to him that she is his servant and so he must accept her service. Now, the first part of this shloka, Neelatungastanagiri suptam udbodhya krishnam. This says Krishna is sleeping along with Nappinnai in one room on a big bed. So, here the moolam for this, where Parashara Bhatta draws this from, is the Pashuram that we have to enjoy today. This is the 19th Pashuram of Tiruppavai. Kuttu Vilakkeriya Kottukkal Kattil Mel Mettenna Panjashayanathin Meleri Kottalar Poongudal Nappinne Kongamel Vaittukkedanda Malarmarbha Vaithiravai Maitthadang Kandinai Neevun Manalanai Yettanai Podum Tuyilada Vattaikan Yettanai Elum Pirivatta Hillayal Tattuvamannu Tahavu Yelor Empavai is the song that we have to enjoy today. Here Andal first calls out to Krishna. In yesterday's song Uddumadahalittan, Andal woke up Nappinnai Piratti. She stated many indicators that it has dawned and so asked her to come and open the door. Sen Tamarai Kayyal Sheerar Valai Olippa Vandu Tiravai. We want to hear the sound of your bangles. We want you to come and using your red hands, your lotus-like hands, we want you to open the door and give your blessings to us. This is what Andal asked for in the previous song. But when Nappinnai got up to come and open the door, Krishna did not want her to go because Krishna wanted to give his anugraham to Andal first. And so he did not like that Nappinnai was going to go before him and she was going to offer her anugrahams to Andal first. So what Krishna did was, he hugged her and he pushed her into the bed. And so now Krishna is stopping. He is blocking Nappinnai from coming and opening the door. So Andal first sings to Krishna. She says, Kuttu Vilakkeriya, there is a nice lamp that is glowing. Kottukkal Kattil Mel, there is a bed that is made of the danta or the tusk of elephants. This elephant is none other than Kuvalaya Peda that Krishna killed before he killed Kamsa and Mathura. So after killing Kuvalaya Peda, he brought the tusks of that elephant and those tusks are used as the four legs for this bed. So Kottukkal Kattil Mel, Nappinnai likes this bed very much because this shows the valor of Bhagavan. Any lady would like to see that her husband is very strong and he is very brave. So such a lady like Nappinnai would always like to have some memento or some souvenir of her husband's prowess. So when Krishna killed Kuvalaya Petha, she asked for those tusks and wanted a bed to be made out of them. So that bed is the one that she is lying on. Kottukkal Kattil Mel Mettendra Panjashayanathin Meleri. There is a very soft bed on top of that. There is a good pillow and she is sleeping on top of that. She says Panchashayanam. Panchashayanam means a bed that is made out of cotton. Or there is another meaning which says a bed which has 5 qualities. The qualities are 1. It should be beautiful to look at. 2. It should be white. 3. It should be cool. 4. It should be soft to touch. And 5. It should have a good fragrance. These 5 qualities are present in some bed. Then it is called Panchashayanam. So there is such a bed here. Kuttu Vilakkeriya Kottukkal Kattil Mel Mettendra Panjashayanam. So Nappinnai is sleeping on this bed. Panjashayanathin Meleri Kottalar Poongudal Nappinnai. She has a lot of blossomed flowers on her head. So she has a good hair, a tuft of hair that is called Kudal. And Kottalar Poongudal. There are a lot of flowers that she has kept on her head and all those flowers have blossomed well. Kottu alar Poongudal Nappinnai. So Nappinnai is sleeping like this Nappinai kongai mel vaittu kedanda malar marba. So Bhagavan has pressed Nappinai with his chest and he is sleeping on top of her. So he is not letting Nappinai to get up and come open the door for Andal. So Andal sings Nappinai kongamel vaittu kedanda malar marva. Bhagavan's shoulders and his chest are very broad. Malardhal means blooming. So his chest, once he hugged Nappinai, has become wider now because of happiness. Nappinai kongamel vaittu kedanda malar marba. You have a very broad chest. Malar marba. Vai Tiruppavai. Please open your mouth. I know that the two of you are in a competition now. Krishna wants to bless Andal first. Nappinai wants her blessings to go to Andal first. And so there is a fight competition between them. It is a healthy competition and we are going to benefit by this competition. If Bhagavan is indifferent that let Lakshmi go bless anyone, I don't want to bless anyone, then we are the ones going to lose. If Krishna is very benevolent, but Nappinai does not like anybody to come near him and she does not want to have give blessings to anyone, then again we are going to lose. So what we are dependent on is these two must be in a healthy competition always. They say that in the market, when there are two competitors, the competition between them is healthy. It will have some competitive prices. The prices won't be fixed. They won't be monopolized. The whole market won't be monopolized by a single person. And this competition will prove beneficial for the consumers. Similarly, who are the consumers here? Me, you and I are going to benefit out of the blessings of Krishna and Nappinai. So when there is a healthy competition between them, that who is going to bless a Sharanagata first, then we are going to benefit out of it. So Andal here says, it is okay that you are blocking Nappinai, but can't you just open your mouth and call out to us and say that you will come and bless us? Vai Tiruppavai. She is not asking Krishna to come open the door. She is only asking him to open his mouth and say a few soothing words. Vai Tiruppavai. Andal pleaded to Krishna. But now, when Krishna opened his mouth to talk to Andal, Nappinai is blocking him because again she wants to be the person to first bless Andal. So Nappinai, using her eyes, gestured to him and told him never to open his mouth. Those two are a very devoted couple, and so when one shows something using her eyes, Krishna is able to understand. When there is a small child who is very naughty, but this is a public place and so the mother cannot scold the child openly, the mother would look at him so menacingly with her eyes that the child will understand. The mother will say, don't open your mouth. If you open your mouth, you are going to have it. Similarly, Nappinai looked at Krishna and from her glance, Krishna understood that she does not want me to talk to Andal. So Andal next shifts her focus to Nappinai and pleads to her, Maittadang Kanninai. You have a very beautiful eye and it has a lot of kajal mai also applied on it. But we thought that this eye is going to bless us and the anugraham from this eye is going to fetch Krishna for us. But it is our misfortune that the same eye is now blocking Krishna from coming and saving us. We thought Krishna would first run to us or Nappinai would first run to us. Now both of you in your competition, Krishna is blocking Nappinai and Nappinai is blocking Krishna. So Andal says, Maittadang Kanninai, your eyes should be beneficial to us, but they are acting to our detriment now. Maittadang Kanninai, Nee un Manalanai, Yettanai Podum Tuirada Vattaikan. You are not allowing your husband to wake up at all. He is always pushed into the bed. So Andal accused Nappinai that she is not allowing Krishna to come and bless her. But then she changed her words. She said, it is not your fault actually. If I was in your place, I too would act the same. Anybody who is a great devotee of Krishna can never bear separation from him. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Krishna says, Manmana bhava madbhaktaha madhyaji mam namaskuru. So his devotees are such that madgata pranaha, madchittaha, madgata pranaha. Their mind is always resting on Krishna. They consider Krishna as their life force, as their breath. And so when the breath leaves someone, they cannot stand, they cannot bear their body. Similarly, Periviratya or Nappinai cannot stand separation from Krishna. Andal too is experienced the same thing. So if Andal were in Nappinnai's place and she was the one hugging Krishna, she too would have acted the same way. She would not have let him get up and go elsewhere. So Andal next says, Ettanagelum pirivatrahillayal. What can you do? You are poor, oh poor lady, you cannot bear separation from Krishna, and so you are always hugging him. Ettanagelum pirivatrahillayal. Tattuvamannu tahavu. She tells Nappinnai, this is definitely not dharmic. Tattuvam means truly, in truth. Tahavu means dharma. So Andal says, what you are doing is not dharma. According to you, you should come and save us. What you are doing, you blocking him and he blocking you, is not dharma at all. I am stating the truth. So this is what Andal says by Tahavandru Tattuvam. I am saying the truth. This is not dharma. Tattvam andru tahavu. The other meaning is, Tattvam means the Swarupam of Mahalakshmi or Nappinnai. Tahavu means the nature of Mahalakshmi. There is always an object and it has a nature. Suppose there is a Shankha. That Shankha is white in color. So the Shankha is the object, that is the Swarupam. The white color is its nature, its attribute. Similarly, what is the Swarupam of Tayar? It is Purushakaram. She is the one who joins both Bhagavan and us. Bhagavan is angry upon us. We are trying to get away from him, citing some reason so that I don't have to accept my mistakes. So what Andal does, what Nappinnai does is, she preaches to us. She does Upadesha and corrects us. And she also preaches to Bhagavan and makes him grant mukti to us. This is what is called Purushakara. She recommends our case to Bhagavan. So Andal here says, Ettanayelum pirivatrahillayal tattuamandru. What you are doing is not in accordance with your Swarupam. You as a Purushakara should be connecting Krishna and us. You should not be blocking Krishna from coming and bestowing his blessings upon us. Similarly, Tahav Andru, what is the nature of Tayar? It is Kripa, her benevolence. This is not in accordance with your Karunai also. You should have Karunyam, Kripa, Daya. What you are doing is not in accordance with your attribute of Kripa. What you are doing is not in accordance with your Swarupam as Purushakara also. So you are acting against your nature. Please correct that, and both you and Krishna should be in a competition to come and save us. Please don't compete with each other to block one another. So Andal prays to Nappinnai and Krishna to come open the door and bless us. This is the meaning for today's Pashuram. Now again in tomorrow's Pashuram, so please understand the sequence here. In yesterday's Pashuram, Andal tried to wake up Nappinnai. When Nappinnai got up to come open the door, Krishna hugged her and stopped her from coming. Then when Krishna tried to open his mouth and call back to Andal, Nappinnai signaled to him with her eyes and stopped him from doing it. So now both of them have stopped each other from blessing Andal. Andal asks them to change their mindset and try to compete in saving her instead of try to compete in stopping someone else from saving her. With this prarthana, Andal ends the Pashuram for today, and tomorrow she again pleads to both of them to come open the door, and she asks Nappinnai to allow them to have Krishna Anubhava, to experience the bliss of Krishna so that they too can become like her. In this Pashuram, she tells two things about Nappinnai. One, Kottalar Poongkudal. She is wearing beautiful flowers on her head, and she is also having Maittadankan. She is wearing Kajal. But in the second Pashuram, when Andal said what they must do during this Nonbu and what they must not do during this Vratam, Andal says, Mayitti Eludhom, Malarettu Naam Mudiyom. So Andal does not have Kajal on her eyes. She does not have flowers on her head. But Nappinnai has both Kajal and flowers. The difference is, Nappinnai is already together with Krishna, and so Kajal and flowers are good. Andal is now separated from Krishna, and so Kajal and flowers are not right for her. So she asks Nappinnai to make her equal to her. All the Gopikas standing outside should be called in, and they should become equal to Nappinnai so that they can also wear flowers and they can also wear Kajal. So with this request, she ends this song. Let us see the meaning for tomorrow's song. Tomorrow, Srimatye Vishnu Chittarya Manonandana Hetave Nandanandana Sundaryai Godayai Nityamangalam.